Hello bread lovers, and how are you all doing today? And welcome to my live stream. Level 5 just posted a 17-minute video, which is our first-ish look of Fantasy Life I. It seems to be like the starting area of Fantasy Life I when you go to what's it called? Gigamosia? I'm always going to butcher that name up, and I feel like most of us will as well. Lots of information was revealed in this video. If you're interested, later on I will do a breakthrough as I cover all things Fantasy Life, so check out my channel. And as well, yesterday, right now, Fantasy Life is available for pre-orders on PC, PlayStation, and Xbox. I'm sorry, Nintendo, you're just gonna have to wait, as you always do. You always last. It's a bit sad, but finally, it is looking like the game is finally getting ready to be released after 2 years. I think this is 5th delay, 4th delay. We don't even know anymore. But it, as Hino did state in his article, he did apologize for the delays as there was issues. And it looks like they're most likely on track now, as they made a huge effort to get this game where it needs to be. So, enough rambling. I'm so excited. I haven't watched this trailer yet, as I thought I would just do a live stream. This is my very first reaction. It is in Japanese, so I will do my best to tell you what's happening. So yeah. But one thing, as we do on our live streams, I have to do a transition. You just want to hear the dub voice? Yes. So there is voices now. Not like full, but there is some. Trip does sound a little bit weird. I will admit that. The bird. The bird is everywhere. Goddamn Trip. Okay. Alright, so I'm very, like, my hands are, like, shaking a little bit here. I'm so excited to watch this. Let me know how everything sounds as well. So we're starting off in Fortnite, jumping out. Ooh, Mysterious Dragon Island. New music. Yeah, Edward being in such a major role. Let me know how everything sounds. Should be all good. So this is Edward. He's from Fantasy Life Online. He was kind of like an engineer of sort, and he loves history. So it seems now that we're archaeologists. He is the head archaeologist. Okay, so we fall into this mysterious world. So we're in this desert. So we've seen this area before from some of the demos as well. This is also where that purple door opens up. So we're going to explore the continent. Trip. There was a weird sound. Okay, so investigate. Damn. Oh, there's a treasure chest up there. Level 5s. It does seem as soon as you got into combat, the music kind of changed a little bit there. Which is, I don't know. What do you guys feel about that? Yeah, every time there's combat, the music changes. So this is a mysterious tower. We know there's about 15 of these on the island. It can talk. And it has an eyeball. Dantes? I think it is called as Dantes? Some of you may remember this music from the 3DS game. So he's scanning for something and he only sees glowing poop. What is this glowing poop? I guess we're gonna find out. So he brings up the tablet and so this is Gigamosia or Ginormous. And it's a pretty big map, I must say. The biggest ever in the Fantasy Life series, it seems. So you open up the pad here. Yep. So this bit is interesting. So it talks about how in this area when you'll get experience. Now we can go back to this tower. It says Goog Tower. Most likely will be a fast travel, and we can raise the area of that, raise the rank of that area. So that's pretty interesting. I guess you would need to raise the rank of that area to get certain level monsters and maybe even better resources of such as well, which is pretty interesting. Yeah, it's not that hard to do, is it? And then, see, we find this Mimic. We've seen this Mimic so many times since Tokyo Game Show as well. But it also speaks. So it's just saying, leave me alone, don't take me. You said something about traveling mimics. Talks about this defense fortress. And there's a village. They're friendly mimics? And we just let them go? What? Oh, lizard just smacks me. Wow. Ooh. Okay, so it just skipped. Skipped a bit. Oh, the sand is hot. So the orange sand is hot. Okay. So I'm guessing you'll need something to reverse the sand. Yeah, it says it's fire. Too hot. I'm familiar with that in Australia. Yeah. And here we go, mysterious bear. Whoa, that is a very swollen face. He's got a camel though. And he's friendly. His name is Don? Is that a reference to the Don from Mafia? Okay. Not sure what's happened, but he got stung by something. Oh yeah, Butch and Pierre. So some of you may remember this, but this little mob from the 3DS game, I think it's pronounced the Henaway clan. So he's talking about, oh, there's Colin. It's called a phantom. It's like a ghost that comes into this world. Interesting. Okay. Sorry. So these are called phantoms. You can join the party on an adventure. Time spent in the amount of time spent has passed. So it seems you have limited time with these characters that you find. Interesting. So you'll find these phantom ghosts from other. Yeah, so my take on this is we know of strangelings. So strangelings are objects of their life or something that come somehow to this continent. And we're not really sure how that happens. And we take them strangelings to the goddess shrine and we use these 𝗙𝗛𝗧𝗪's gift, which is the blue flowers. It seems we need 100 of these. I will say the strangelings look very weird. I've been covering them weekly on my channel. And now this is a phantom. So this is like a ghost of him where you have a limited time they can join your party. Yeah, then you just join that party. Now we'll talk to the Hanaway guy. And he's mad. Okay. Just straight into the combat. Now you can see the red circles around as well. This is more the Fantasy Life Online things, which is pretty cool. Oh my god, dude, you're a paladin. Why aren't you blocking? What a scrub. So we got this spring water. Sorry, I just want to go back. Okay, so if you like zoom in here, so the character defeated this mob, the Hanaway clan guy. And if you look above the experience, we can see +1 that looks like the tower icon experience. So every mob you kill in that designated area or unlock things most likely, discover things, you will get experience where you can go back to that tower to increase that area rank, which is pretty cool. It's also very depressing how they still haven't fixed the damn flashbangs every time you hit something. That still seems to be a thing. It's very disappointing for my eyes. Okay, so we defeated that. Now we're going to go back to the Don. Damn flashbangs, man. His face is very swollen. Something about his face fits his body now, and he's giving us the camel as thanks. Okay, so now we have a mount. So this seems like you're going to get a mount very, very early in the game. Oh, -1. You asked Pixel why platform I'm getting on it. I'll be getting on PC as it's so much easier to stream and get other things done. Plus, I don't have to pay for a subscription. Sorry. We just found socks in the desert. So there's more clothes. So we're gonna investigate what is going on. Spiders. Ooh, speak. Are they underwear? What? Yeah, this is more like Fantasy Life, isn't it, guys? Wait. Trip sounds so weird. The poop. The glowing poop. Oh, mysterious character. Mm. Oh, so she discovered something and we got 100 tower experience. Ooh, this song. Okay. Hey, the wolves. Remember these guys? Bring it. Oh, so much flashing. So the new skill, you can do that whenever? You don't have to charge? That seems pretty good. Oh, Colin's helping us. Nice. Good job. 𝗙𝗙𝗧𝗨𝗣. Definitely gonna make a cat girl. Nani? A wardrobe? That's 𝗙𝗙𝗧𝗏, the carpenter. Oh no. So her strangeling form is carpenter wardrobe? Oh my god. Okay. Oh, it's not glowing ploop anymore. Ooh. So that sounded like the nap dragon, the bone dragon. And now we're gonna go back down and investigate where that sound came from. Oh, okay. So at the start of the trailer, we saw him falling out of that portal. So I'm guessing crash. He's using laser eye surgery? He's healing the dragon? So he says you are the people my sister mentioned. I guess the towers are related. Hello. So Edwards sees something stuck in his nose. Oh, the good old tickle tickle. Oh, what's that? So he's telling us what that is. Oh, of course. So it's a jewel with such power to go time? It's the anywhere door. So this is that purple door. So I guess this is how we unlock that door. From the stuck up the dragon's nose. But how did it get up the dragon's nose? Also, the main theme song? Chef's Kiss. This is a great ally, he says, to have. The tower is like laughing. Okay, so now we can like traverse Gigamosia wherever we want. The cutscene that is like had a teardrop going on. Snapdragon mount! Snapdragon mount! Big boy! Okay. So now we're just traversing the island. And we have a Snapdragon mount. Okay. So that just happened really fast. Sorry. Just let me look at a few things. So one thing I will notice in the map here, we've been seeing these little red icons. You can see it around the map. There's only one there now. Just before, it looks like there's going to be events of certain things that will pop up. So it could be monsters or something else. And if you clear them, you'll get rewards and bonus experience and rank experience as well. So that's pretty cool. And it seems they just pop up and they're random. Oh, fishing. Now, if you didn't know, you can swap life whenever you go to that designated gathering or crafting spot, which is pretty handy. Fishing is different. What? How did that work? I don't understand that bit. Now we can go in the water now, and we can swim. Oh. What? What? Was that just like a find? Like a secret find thing? Where you go and get collectibles? That was interesting. Let's slow this down a bit, hey? So he's saying thank yous? I was asleep, thank you. I was about to wake up. And he gives us treasure? Yeah, like they're from the Zelda game, right? So we found our other glowing poop. And it seems they're going to be more strangelings in these. So let's see what they have to do. Oh, a mini game to unlock strangelings. That's pretty cool. I like that. Let's see what it... Let me just go back to the first one. So strangelings. So you'll find these glowing poops around the map. And if you clear it, it won't be a glowing poop anymore, which is handy. Light up the floor. Once you walk through, set it back to the starting point. Okay. Warp to different location. Manipulate to move the patterns. It's kind of like a pattern following game. So let's see how it goes. Stage 1. Ah, I see. So you have to do all of them. Ah. It's a bit of a simpler one, and you use the purple one to teleport to the next area. Okay, there's 2 stages. A bit of an easier one, I would say, on that. Oh, I remember that sound effect. It's the princess! It's the princess! Fellow paladin. Interesting music. I don't think I've heard this one before. Laura! Our favorite tomboy! I don't think there's much of a tomboy, though, in this one. This is giving me, like, Dragon's Dogma kind of vibes. With the music. I got a tomboy cap. So this is the goddess statue. This is where we've seen Douglas and everyone. And we revert him back to with the strangeling blue flowers. And where is the adventurous, he says. Wow. That is it. That didn't feel like 17 minutes at all to me. Dude, whoa, that was a quick one. But it felt Great. There was a lot of interesting information. Let me know in the comments down below. Later on, I will do more of a breakthrough one where I can actually like sit down and read the dialogue and see what happens. And because I always do that on my channel, anything fantasy life. Yeah, what did you guys think? Okay, like any questions you have, any theories? I always love to know what the community has to say. Like we've been waiting for this game for so long now. I feel like we're in the final stretch now, Jester says. Yes, I do feel like that as well. Either Hino stated that like that's happening. I want to go back to this. Where is it? So got the purple door. This fishing bit. So character gets a pan there. I'm glad it's not combat encounters in the 𝗙𝗘𝗧𝗨𝗡. If someone took this out of context, it'd be so bizarre. Yeah, you can change lives on the fly, which is really good. So yeah, so it seems like these events just proc. In the distance, you can also see this next to the health bar. There's like this. I don't know what that is. And yeah, so the character was just a fisherman, and as soon as he got his weapon out, he changed to his designated combat life, which he did it as paladin. I am a bit mixed feelings with this, as it's really handy and it's convenient, but on the other hand, I feel like it takes some of that charm away from fantasy life, especially for fantasy life online. There was all your lives had combat abilities. So the alchemist had like a tension or special skill where you can like throw massive, like you would throw flasks at your enemies and it would actually do damage. It was pretty cool. I covered it on my channel as well. And if you use your special gauge, you get like all these buffs. Like everyone had something. Like if you're blacksmith, yeah, you can just whack things. If you're a chef, yeah, you can just whack things with your frying pan. If you had a 5-star chef character, they would drop cakes on their enemies. I'm not even joking. You would drop a freaking 5-tier cake on your enemy. 𝗙𝗏𝗄𝐻 is the good example we just saw as the wardrobe from this game. She was in Fantasy Life Online. If you had her into party and she'll do a special gauge, you would see her craft the door frame and the door frame would drop on their enemies. I'm not even kidding. That was her combat animation. She would make door frames and she would throw it onto their enemies. It was fantastic. But what I'm saying is, I don't know, you're not gonna get that charm. Like it was kind of fun, like going like being a chef or like a miner and then be like, oh, I want to mine this ore, but you got this giant turtle in front of you or something, so you're just gonna like fight it as a miner. Yes, it's a bit difficult, but I don't know. I just had a charm of like that. Or like, I don't know. Yes, it was annoying, like taking your bounty train all the way back and you had to be that life. But now you just automatically get it. Actually now, like if you found a bounty, you automatically collect it. You automatically change life to whatever you need. I do know there is a no life. We don't actually know what that's actually confirmed, but it has a stick and it can't really use combat. So I guess you can just do that as it would change things. But yeah, I don't know. That's just my opinion. I like it, but on the other hand, I have mixed feelings because I don't know. It's just if you're like a miner, it was always cool to like, I don't know. Anyone else feel that way as well? It like ruins a little bit of the charm the 3DS game had. But we'll just have to really. I haven't played the game, so there's also that. You said I like them to keep the part where the NPCs help you collect the resources. So that is a good question, and it has been confirmed in Fantasy Life Online. There's a lot of things that have come of quality of life to Fantasy Life I. If you had a gathering NPC with you, if you go up to that node, they will help assist you gather. There was also a gathering button you can press, so you can go up to one node, you can make your allies gather that one while you gather a different one. So you can have two gathering spots going simultaneously, which is really cool. And I feel like that has been confirmed to come back into Fantasy Life I as well. So yes, if you have a gathering ally in your party, they will assist you in gathering, which is going to be really helpful in the early stages of the game, I feel like. Especially, I would recommend finding a strangeling of a gathering or something as well, because that's like more tool power and everything. It is going to release. I do think it is going to release. A good possible terms if it does hopefully happen. Some crafting and collecting items can be used as both their tools and unique weapons. Yes. So other feature that has been confirmed is Fantasy Life I. You can give weapons and armor to your allies. Yes. Unlike the 3DS game. And I believe, I don't remember if Fantasy Life Online had it. I think they did. But yes, you can give equipment to your allies in your party now, so they're not just going to be super weak. So see, this character just got 100 area rank. Also, he got an acorn. Now, this seems to be a new currency. Hasn't really been confirmed, I think, of what this currency does, though. I think it's going to be something for maybe one of the merchants. Now, the fishing. So hook is there. How how does fishing work? I didn't really get to see how fishing works because he just used his special. But there's a whole wheel, and it looked like he just pulled in the direction he was going. What I remember is seeing gameplay. Yes, characters can give debuffs and buffs. So attack allies like Glenn, if you're gathering, they can give certain debuffs or buffs. So everyone has a bit of a role to play, which is pretty cool. Yeah, you're also confused how fishing works. Fishing is a lot different than the 3DS game. Glenverse tree. A dragon tree? Yeah, that wasn't really a showcase for fishing. The tree slayer. What? How does fishing work? He didn't really, he just did his pull up and that was it. A bit sad. Okay, then we go to this leafy. And it just randomly gives you treasure. It's like, here, I love how they put a band-aid on the floor. To where, so just state that you've collected it as well. And then you have back to the Strangelings. Yeah, so Lots of things were interesting. How do you guys feel about these little mini games? I wonder how many of these glowing poops are around Gigamosia. Oh, it looks like the character's playing on PlayStation? Yes, so the dungeons. They haven't really showcased that, have they? I think it's only going to be like some endgame stuff. The dungeons. Because it looks like you have to have a good level of lives unlocked. It's not something you can probably just go at the start. And it's going to be interesting for multiplayer if you get some low-level person that can't help you do anything. I feel like you want to have all roles fulfilled for the dungeons. So we got the tomboy cab. And then we go to the goddess statue. And as you can see in the distance, the blue flowers are getting pretty much consumed. Interesting. Indicator of how many puzzles we have to make. But pretty cool. So that looks like it's not stated whereabouts in that game is, but also the character is level 15. I feel like, I don't know. I wonder how many returning allies there will be. Yes, that is a good one. Not really sure. I hope there's a lot. It seems like we find these Strangeling characters plus Phantom characters. I think they're different. So we find Strangelings objects around the map, and we find them, we take it back to the goddess statue, and then revert them back to their normal form with the powers of the blue flowers. And then there's these phantom characters, which is temporary characters that we can have in our party, like we just saw before as Colin. For Haku, the Shrine Maiden. Yeah, so Colin has both a Strangeling form and a Phantom we've seen so far. Joiner's adventures come from a different world. Okay. I like how we can slightly get a glimpse of what level 5 portrays these characters to sound. I would like to know how Odin would sound, because Odin doesn't really speak much. He speaks a little, or he types, but we never really heard him kind of say anything. It's actually for like the Japanese version where they have voice actors there as well. But like from an English perspective, I would like to know how, very intrigued how they portray these characters with their voice acting. I bring back most of the Fantasy Life Japanese voice actors. Yes, the Japanese voice actors were really good. I assume you can have Japanese and English. So maybe you can have English text, but a Japanese voice. I know a lot of people like that because Japanese voice actors just sound a lot better and they put more effort into everything. How does the camera work? So the camera works unlike the 3DS game where it's 360, which is very helpful. It's a big flaw in the 3DS game where you can only go certain angles. And then, yeah, we go back to the bear here. And we can see the tree icon as well as a level 8. So yeah, that's the other thing from Fantasy Life Online, where we can see the levels of certain objects. Like everything now has a level and a designated icon. Not sure in Fantasy Life Online if you had a matching, like an axe that was does extra damage to palm trees. You can simply just wear that axe, look for that icon. There you go. You'll do extra damage to that one as well. So yeah, a lot of interesting things. And it seems Colin starting at level 10. Yeah. I love Trip's face. It's like, ah. But yeah, I would just like to say thank you for joining my live stream. It's probably late for some of you, but yeah, level 5 just revealed this 17-minute gameplay video. Pretty much the first look of what happens probably when you start the game and how you unlock your mount, which is pretty crucial, I would say, to reverse the island, and the anywhere door. So this is the purple door where if you open up your weird pad, you will get access to this island. So apparently, I think the dragon can fast travel you to different islands as well, but you can open this purple door anywhere. It's called the anywhere, anytime door, I think they translate it as. So yeah, you can just pretty much anywhere you go, just go to this island, and I think it will just start where you left, maybe. Yeah, and level scaling as well. Not sure what the max level is, but it seems the max rank for Fantasy Life is master rank because they just released a skill tree as well. I'll be talking that in a recent video coming up soon as I do a breakdown on this, and I'll do it on my weekly Fantasy Life updates as well. So yeah, I better get editing as there's a lot more content to be covered. Thank you all very much for joining my community stream. It's so good to see everyone here. And if you have any questions, let me know in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and goose out. Bye.